Yo, what up, guys? Day 67, posting every single day. And today, man, I come with a topic that I want to talk about. Y'all know, I've been reading quotes in here, talking in order to talk. And it's been 67 days that I have been posting on here, improving my English because English is not my first language, improving constantly my English. Okay, and now I want to talk about why do I want to improve my English so bad. Because communicating is for me the most important skill that you can have. Communicating, if you can communicate something properly, you can have everything in this world. For example, sales, money. Sales is 100% communicating. Might be a little bit of the product, but mainly is communicating. If you get to communicate to somebody what they need, and that you're the one that they need, you're going to have everything to make the sale. And maybe it's a little bit more complicated than that, but you know what I mean. That important of communicating, and also I like to, you know, I like to from time to time read about the great leaders of this world: Alexander the Great, Julius Caesar, Napoleon Bonaparte, Genghis Khan, um, Hannibal Barca. I have already Qin Shi Huang. I have already made like quotes of them over here. And if you see what they talk about them, they were great leaders because they were extremely great at communicating their feelings, their purpose, communicating to other people, getting themselves into other people's shoes in order to take their feelings in order to push their narrative. They take they take people's feelings in order to push their narrative the best they can because they know how to assimilate themselves to other people in order to push them to make something out of thin air. Okay, we have seen these people like convincing other people that doesn't have anything to do with them or not family or whatever to make to kill people, rob, and build an empire just out of communication alone and propaganda. The power of like these people were really the best communicators. The best they had the best marketing of all time. They convinced you to kill and to, you know, go sacrifice your life. They are the best communicator of all time, and really we have to know how to communicate and we have to know how to study these people. The people that were great before us can only make us great now. What was great before is going to help us to be great now. We need to make it apply to this year and age, obviously, but if it worked back then, have to know what they use, how they do it, because humans haven't changed that much in the last 2,000 years, you know. I mean, like mentally, physically. So if they knew how to convince people that much, you can convince somebody to buy your product with the great communication skills. It's all about communicating, man. It really is. And for example, I also wanted to talk about how, well, I'm losing my point. But yeah, how communicating can be the keys to everything. You want a girlfriend, you communicate. You want to be rich, communicate. You want to be famous, communicate. You want to be everything in life can be achieved through really good communication. If you have to choose one skill to be the best at, communicate. Communicate the best you can. Everybody wants a good communicator, somebody that communicates perfectly. One for one. You can be a very good communicator. Two, as I said, selling, making money. You can make from zero to whatever with just being the best at communicating. Woman, we have um Casanova. It was a real person that just was so good at connecting with people, connecting with women that he had like hundreds of conquests of women, and he was known for his great communication skill to this day. To this day, he wasn't that great of a noble, but he was so good at communicating with women and with high society in general that he became famous out of that. Okay, to this day, we people read about him to know how to communicate that good. So yes, communication is key. Really, learn how to communicate, talk to a mirror, express yourself, and yeah, improving, communicating can make you reach the further that you ever think. Okay, I also have to improve my communication skills, but yeah, little by little, we're going to be great. Bear with me. We're going to see something incredible happen. Thank you so much. This is my take. See you tomorrow.